Long before the echoes of dinosaurs thundered across the planet, and well before the whisper of leaves stirred in ancient forests, there existed a world lost to time. Earth, still young, drifted through the dark vastness of space, with its continents unformed and its skies clear and untouched. The land lay silent, unmarred by steps or wings. Yet, beneath that stillness, a transformation had begun. Travel back with us around 430 million years into the Silurian Period, a crucial time when life first started to stake its claim on land. The terrain was barren, stark, and mostly lifeless. However, along the moist edges of coastal regions, early pioneering plants such as Cooksonia began to emerge. Interestingly, the terrestrial world of the Silurian was almost completely devoid of animals as we know them today. The silence was immense, broken by neither insects buzzing nor birds singing. Although some primitive arthropods, including early arachnids and myriapods, had begun to explore the land, the atmosphere remained eerily quiet, as creatures capable of producing sounds had yet to evolve. Cooksonia, recognized as one of the earliest vascular plants, grew to heights of just a few centimeters. These primitive plants lacked true leaves and roots. Instead, they consisted of thin stems that forked into two and ended in sporangia designed to spread spores. The presence of vascular tissues within them marked a major evolutionary step, allowing for the internal transport of water and nutrients, essential for survival on land. Thriving in moist conditions, Cooksonia and its contemporaries laid down the framework for Earth's very first terrestrial ecosystems. Their quiet colonization ushered in a new era, ultimately leading to the flourishing green forests that would later blanket the globe. One of the most extraordinary and towering organisms of the Silurian landscapes was Prototaxites, a mysterious life form that baffled scientists for decades. Initially uncovered as fossilized, trunk-like structures, these colossal entities could reach up to 8 meters tall and nearly 1 meter wide. Yet they were not trees. True trees would not exist for millions of years. Prototaxites was most likely a gigantic fungus and may have been the largest living thing on land during its time. It thrived in the damp, primitive ecosystems, feeding on decaying organic material and playing a pivotal role in shaping Earth's earliest terrestrial habitats. Alongside these pioneering plants came some of the very first land-dwelling arthropods, including early forms of arachnids and centipedes. Their arrival hints at the beginning of complex ecosystems forming on land, setting the groundwork for the rich terrestrial biodiversity that would follow. While life on land was just beginning, the oceans of the Silurian thrived with warmth and vitality. Coral-like creatures built Earth's first reef systems, primarily composed of stromatoporoids and tabulate corals. These underwater fortresses teemed with strange and mesmerizing life forms, including some of the earliest fish with backbones. However, the Silurian seas also witnessed a groundbreaking event in the evolution of vertebrates. Jawless fish, known as agnathids, continued to diversify, sporting heavy armor plates as they scavenged along the seafloor. Yet, something extraordinary occurred beside them: the evolution of jaws. Jawed fish called gnathostomes made their first appearance, opening up entirely new ways to eat and interact with their surroundings. The first groups of these new jawed creatures included heavily armored placoderms and the acanthodians, also known as spiny sharks. Although different from the sharks of today, their emergence paved the way for the massive diversification of fish that would dominate the Devonian period, often referred to as the Age of Fishes. The invention of jaws changed everything. Some of these early fish even developed paired fins, a key evolutionary step that would eventually lead to the arms and legs of land-dwelling animals. Though slow and careful swimmers, these primitive fish carried the potential for a future world of walking, flying, and running vertebrates within their DNA. But not all parts of the Silurian seas were serene havens. They were also realms of hunters. Meet the eurypterids, better known as sea scorpions. Some of these fearsome predators grew over 2 meters in length, making them the largest and deadliest hunters of their age. While some were small, no bigger than a modern-day crab, others like pterygotus could stretch well past 2 meters, becoming the largest arthropods ever to roam Earth. Armed with formidable pincers, sharp spines, and excellent vision, These agile predators ruled the seafloor and the shallow coastal zones. In a marine world where jaws were still a new invention, eurypterids prowl for trilobites, soft-bodied creatures, and possibly even each other. Despite their name, sea scorpions were not true scorpions, but distant cousins, belonging to a diverse and ancient branch of the arthropod family tree. They symbolize a time when invertebrates reigned supreme over the oceans, long before the rise of sharks or marine reptiles. The Silurian seas were their battlefield, and for a time, they were the unrivaled champions. The Silurian period served as a bridge between devastation and renewal, a time of rebuilding, experimentation, and quiet evolutionary triumphs. It paved the way for the towering forests, buzzing insects, and colossal dinosaurs that would come millions of years later. This was the Silurian, a time when life first stepped on a land and forever altered the course of Earth's history. Thank you for traveling back to the Silurian with us. Which part of this forgotten world captured your imagination the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more fascinating journeys into the deep history of our planet. Until next time, keep exploring.